If you think you need a lot of money to start investing, you are wrong. Today I'm going to show you how you can start investing for just $5. That's the average cost of a cup of coffee in the US. And I'm also going to talk about why starting now is the key to building long-term wealth. No more excuses, let's get into it. The biggest mistake people make is waiting until they have enough money to invest. However, the truth is that the sooner you start investing, the easier it is to build wealth. So by delaying your investment, you're missing out on the eighth wonder of the world, compound interest. So I'm going to show you that starting with just $5 today is better than waiting for the perfect moment to invest. In order to do this, we're going to use NerdWallet's compound interest calculator. Now, if we look here, we're going to make a couple of assumptions. One of the assumptions is that your initial deposit into your account will be $1,000. This is because NerdWallet doesn't let me put anything less than this. And that we're also going to assume you're 30 years old and that you're going to invest for 30 years until you're 60. We're going to assume an annual return of 10%, which is what the S&P 500 has returned over its lifetime. A monthly compounding frequency, monthly contribution. And since $5 per day, it's $150 per month, we're going to use that for a contribution amount. All right. So if we were to look at this, your total balance at the end of these 30 years will be $358,000. Of this, you would have put forward $55,000, and the other $300,000 would come from interest gained on your money through return on your investments. Now, in order to show you why starting soon is so important, let's do this. I'm going to reduce the amount of years of growth to just 20. However, I'm going to bump up the contribution amount to $250. This is an extra $100 a month that you're going to be investing, but look at what the results are. So after 20 years, your total is $197,000. With this, your total principal is $61,000 and your interest is $136,000. The main thing to take away from this is that if you start earlier, you don't need to contribute as much to get life-changing results. This is because the longer you allow your money to be in the game, time will do the compounding for you. It will do the hard work for you. The most important thing is getting your money to start working for you today. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I don't have an extra $5 a day to invest, but I can guarantee you you can find or make an extra $5 a day in your life. So the first way we can do this is by cutting unnecessary spending. This could be by opting out of your morning coffee. If you love getting Starbucks every day, would you prefer getting Starbucks every day or building your wealth? You could avoid eating out, eat one meal out less per day. You could cancel unused subscription. If you have an HBO subscription that you haven't used in months, why are you still keeping it around? You're better off investing that money. You could also opt to buy generic brands instead of name brands. Often, the two are almost the same quality and you're just paying for the brand. Now, the other way you can go about this is by increasing your income. Some ways you can earn an extra $5 per day is by freelancing. You could sell whatever skills you have on Fiverr, Upwork, or other apps and services that are like that. You can also add new side hustles. Maybe try flipping stuff on Facebook Marketplace. Start door dashing. Do Uber. If you want, you can pick up dog walking if you like going outside and spending time with dogs. The point is, it doesn't matter where these extra $5 a day come from. It's up to you to either make a cut in your budget or put in a little extra effort to make it, because these $5 a day will make a big difference in your long-term wealth building. So now that you have your $5 a day, let me break down what you're going to do with it. First things first, you're going to open a brokerage with a broker that allows you to buy fractional shares. Me personally, I prefer Webull, and I'll leave a link to that down in the description. And once you open this brokerage account, what you're going to do is invest in ETFs. ETFs is a diversified way to invest in high quality companies. The one I'm going to recommend is the S&P 500. This is investing in the top 500 companies in the US, and it's super diversified because unlike when investing in single stocks, if a single stock goes down and the company performs really bad, your portfolio can lose a lot of its value. You don't have that with the S&P 500 because it's 500 companies, and never will all 500 companies be doing poorly. So the S&P 500 ETF I recommend is VOO. And what I want you to do with this is, once you have all this set up, is to turn on automatic investing. This will turn out the hassle and you'll forget about it. So every single day, automatically, your broker will take $5 out of your bank account and invest it into VOO. No more excuses. Just $5 a day can completely change your financial future. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more investing tips. And drop a comment. What's stopping you from investing? Let's break those barriers together, and I'll see you in the next video.